Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to show you how to do water change on the Fluval FX5 filter. It's an excellent filter for this, it's the best filter I've ever owned. It's very simple. You can see the setup I've got here, that's the outlet for the filter. Buy a bit of 22mm hose, add a little hose connector on there, and then you simply open this and the water starts flowing. It's best to turn the filter off when you do this as well. Just let gravity do the work for you, and that way you don't end up with any problems with your overheating of your pump or anything. Obviously make sure it's going down the sink, which luckily for me it clearly is. And the other thing you can do with this, if you collect it in the sink, you can clean your filters out, give your sponges a bit of a rinse. Also, you can put it on your plants, being that in most of England right now there's a hosepipe ban. This is one way around it, and when you're draining a tank as big as mine, you get a good 100 or so litres out of it. Now you can see the water's going down now at a steady rate. I mean, this is one good reason for a filter with this ability is you don't have to stick hoses into your aquarium. You know, you don't have to disturb the fish in any way. They're quite happy swimming around with no flow on for a bit. Also, you know, on the refill, you don't have to lug buckets of water around, you know, or disturb them in any way. So this is like the least stressful way of doing a water change on an aquarium. So I'd really recommend it for anyone with about 150 litres or more. Even though it's a massive filter, it's definitely worth the money. I mean, I would never buy a different type of filter. If I've got a bigger tank, I'd just get another one. They're so good. So there you go, that's about right, about a third water change. That's about 110 litres gone, which is a fair odd amount of water. So obviously, you just switch that back over, stop the flow. Then you have to attach it to a mix tap. So depending on your type of tap, you'll need a different attachment, but mine's a mixer, so I have one of these. It just goes onto the tap, like so, and then you just tighten it like that. Alright. So, now the simple bit. Complete opposite to how you drained it. Attach that on. Now remember, before you add any tap water to your aquarium, always add a dechlorinator. I use Nutrifin, but there's loads of brands available. Too many. The reason I use this one in particular is because it's quite concentrated, so I don't have to buy it so often. So about that, I mean, I don't really do it particularly accurately, just bang some in. You can't overdo it, so I just add a little bit more in. This is supposed to be 10ml per 40 litres, but I mean, generally you're supposed to treat the entire tank rather than just what you're taking out and adding in. So what's that, 50 odd mil. That'll pretty much do it, I think. I also add Flourish, which is really good. It's a plant fertilizer. Again, there are other brands, but this is really concentrated, so that's why I use it. Just one capful of that will do it. There you go, it's all in there. Right, so we've added our dechlorinator and our fertilisers. I'm attached up to the sink the way I should be. What you do is you open that up again. I mean, this is quite simple. It's pretty obvious as well, but I thought I'd just do a video. So that's that. Go over to your sink and you're ready to pretty much fill it up. So full hot. I mean, the important thing is you put in the same temperature water back into the tank that you took it out. What you don't want to do is shock your fish by putting freezing cold water in there. So I just give the hose a bit of a feel, make sure it's correct. At this point also, I find it best to turn the filter back on. And that way, it's a bit of a flow going there, but I mean, that way you got the fresh water coming out and circulated with the dechlorinator as well, rather than just the fresh water going straight into your filter without any dechlorinator hitting it. And the fish quite enjoy this bit. I think they get a bit excited, all the bubbles everywhere, and then you just wait. So that probably take another 10 minutes to fill up. And there we are, a nice full aquarium. Very happy fish.